Hello and welcome back to the Calm and Connected podcast. I'm your host, Janine Halloran, and today I want to talk to you about the coping skill using a thankful jar. And I'm going to start by talking about planners. And I know that doesn't seem like it fits, but it totally does. So stay with me. So for a while, I have been using a digital planner, but recently I switched back to a physical planner. So I was that girl in high school who loved having a planner. I loved the day when we got the new planner and I was able to mark in my calendar when I was doing what. And I loved folding down the pages when a day was done, when a week was done. I was that person. And for a while when I was, as I became an adult and I was working, it made more sense to have a digital calendar. But now that I work from home and my schedule is a little bit wacky, truthfully, like every day is different, and there's a lot of different things I need to do depending on what day it is. So I've actually switched back to a physical planner, and there's been something very nostalgic about that for me. I also wanted to find a planner that allowed me to have some reflection space. I wanted to be able to write down good memories, write down positive experiences that I'd had and things that I was thankful for. So I was able to find that planner, and it has been amazing to take a few moments every single week and just think through, what am I grateful for? What am I thankful for? What are my positive memories that I've had of this last week? And it's actually helped me in terms of self-care, because when I look back on the week, I don't want to just look back on a week and say, I did all this business stuff, but I didn't really hang out with my kids very much. That doesn't sound really fun for me. And it really helped me reframe my thinking about what I want to do and how I want to spend my time. So what are the things I'm going to look back on in the next week that make me feel happy? What am I grateful for about what happened in the last week? I've been doing a lot of reading on gratitude and being thankful, and there is a lot of research out there all about gratitude and showing that being grateful and having a gratitude practice can improve psychological health. It can reduce toxic emotions, and it can enhance empathy. And people who are grateful are more likely to take care of their health, which is really interesting to me. So we can encourage kids and teenagers to start this attitude of gratitude sooner. We can encourage them by making a thankful jar. So every week, they can write down one thing that they're thankful for and put it in the jar. You can do this as a family. So every week, on a Sunday or on a Friday or a Saturday, whatever day of the week you want to do it, where you can sit down and you just take a few minutes as a family to think about, well, what are the things that I'm grateful for? What are the things I'm thankful for? And add it to the thankful jar. And that's really cool to see it to fill up, and then to take some opportunities later on, like halfway through the year, a quarter of the way through the year, if you're having a bad day, to open it up and look at the things in there that are positive, the things that you are thankful for, the things that make you feel great, the things and experiences that you are lucky enough to have experienced. You don't necessarily have to use this as a jar. So I've had people actually make paper chains, so you can actually write the things that you're thankful for and make paper strips, put them on paper strips and make them into a chain. Or for my teenage clients recently, I've been advocating that they use their notes. They're on their phones all the time anyway, but I want them to be able to call on those positive, good memories, those things that they are grateful for, the things that they are thankful for, if they're having a hard time. So it's accessible if they have their notes, if they just put it in their notes on their phone. So this coping skill, using a thankful jar, is part of the Coping Cue Cards Discovery Deck. To learn more about our whole line of coping cue cards, visit copingskillsforkids.com and click on products. Thank you so much for listening and tuning into this podcast. If you enjoy this podcast, please feel free to subscribe, and that way you'll get notified every time a new podcast comes out. If you like this podcast and you want more people to hear it, and please feel free to share it. And you can also rate and review the podcast, and that helps us get found more easily. And just one more thing, don't forget about yourself. Please take some time to take care of yourself, and don't forget to have some fun too. Have an awesome day.